Hey everyone, Scottish92 here. Sorry there hasn't been a video for the past couple of days. I was planning on doing a daily thoughts on E3, but unfortunately just scheduling and some college stuff and job hunting, I couldn't do it unfortunately. I was absolutely shattered. So I do apologise for that, but that gave me some time to actually think about it on some of the stuff that did come out at E3, and I'm going to be doing two videos. This video here is going to be on what I enjoyed and what I loved the look of at E3. I'm going to pick some games and that from there, and then I'm going to do a separate video where I'm going to talk about the stuff that I found fucking atrocious and horrible, and that one will primarily probably involve me screaming at the top of my voice, ranting, and probably swearing a lot. So if you don't want, this isn't going to have a lot of ranting, but it may or may not, I don't know, I'll get to that. But I'm just going to talk about the games that I enjoyed the look of and I cannot wait to get my hands on. The first one that I'm going to talk about is Assassin's Creed 3. Oh my fucking god, that game looks awesome. I'm not a huge fan of the Assassin's Creed franchise. I played the first one and the second one. I did enjoy them. I haven't played Brotherhood or Revelations, but I did enjoy Assassin's Creed 1. I enjoyed Assassin's Creed 2 more, and I cannot wait to get my hands on Assassin's Creed 3. It looks absolutely amazing. So much blood and gore. Oh, it's going to be quite fun to kill some British. Wait, I'm technically classified as British. Well, I consider myself Scottish first, so I'm okay. I cannot wait to kill some English bastards. But it looks awesome. It looks like they're taking a new step in the franchise. There are a lot of upgraded killing utensils, including the hidden blade, which now turns into a dagger, which I don't have here to demonstrate with you. But there are a lot of great stuff. I do love the new protagonist, Connor. He's half British, half Native American, so that's quite an interesting concept. I want to see what they're going to be doing with this idea. It looks absolutely awesome. And of course, they had absolute perfect gameplay of basically what I ended up dubbing Assassin's Creed 3 Pirates of the Caribbean. Because you're basically piloting a boat in the Caribbean. I couldn't help it. I couldn't resist it. I'm sorry. And it looks absolutely fantastic. The graphics look stunning. And the gameplay looks absolutely fantastic. It does look very similar to Assassin's Creed, but it looks like they've updated it quite a lot, so it could be quite interesting to see that. One of the other games that kind of piqued my interest was Halo 4. I did enjoy the look of it, but at the same time it's just another Halo game, and I was kind of disappointed in the Halo franchise not ending with 3. Fair enough, Halo Reach was a prequel, which I didn't mind that much. At least it wasn't Halo ODS fucking T. God, I hate that game. But I am interested in it. It does look like they've updated the graphics quite massively by the looks of it. I do love it. It does look really good, and more than likely I'm going to get it. I can't help it. I do like the Halo franchise. So not much to say on that. Another game that I am looking absolutely fantastic towards is Tomb Raider. Oh my god, that game looks fantastic. Oh, I cannot wait to get my hands on that game. I'm not a massive fan of the Tomb Raider franchise. I've only played one Tomb Raider game in my entire life, and it was on the PlayStation 1, and I didn't get that far in it. In fact, I actually got stuck on the first level. What? It was you remember the PlayStation 1? You could barely fucking move in a game. I couldn't get to grips of the... There's no excuse, I'm sorry, I can't. I hang my head in shame. I could not beat Tomb Raider, I could not get past the first level. I can't remember what one it was, but I could not get the grips of the Tomb Raider games. But this one looks really interesting. I love the graphical style of it. Very green, very survival, and especially the fact that they've updated Lara Croft a lot. Instead of the Angelina Jolie, big boobies and big ass, it actually looks like not an attractive female, but it looks like an attractive female that is actually realistic instead of and actually looks like a nice, strong female protagonist, which is something that I enjoy. I do enjoy. I'm sounding kind of. I'm getting into too much detail with this. I love the look of it, but at the same time, I'm still wary of it. More than likely, I'm going to get it if I can. So yeah, Tomb Raider looks fan-fucking-tastic. Gears of War. Fuck, what was it? Damn it! The new Gears of War game, I cannot remember the name of it. It escapes me at the moment. My notes are down there and I'm tempted to look at them, but I don't like doing that. But the new Gears of War game, they only showed a trailer and a little bit of multiplayer gameplay. I do like the look of it. I'm not a massive fan of the Gears of War franchise, but I did play Gears of War 3. I enjoyed it immensely, and more than likely I'm going to play it. It looks absolutely fantastic, and I can't wait to get my hands on it. Trying to think other games. Another game that I loved the look of, it wasn't at any of the press conference, it was more later on in E3, is Dishonored. If you haven't seen the main trailer for Dishonored, I'll leave a link to it in the description, and also to the gameplay as well, but this game looks awesome. I'm sorry, it's steampunk. There's not been that many steampunk games, and I love developers taking risks. It's a new IP, new concept, it looks very Deus Ex, if I'm going to be honest. It looks like Deus Ex mixed with steampunk, which is awesome. I cannot wait to get my hands on this. It looks absolutely fantastic. The gameplay looks great. It looks like it has a lot of replayability from what I've seen. And some of the gadgets look awesome, including one that allows you to summon rats and make them eat people. I will say that again. Summon rats and make them eat people. And also, you get to possess a fish. What game do you get to possess a fish? That was awesome. I'm sorry I'm easily amused, I can't help it. But yeah, Dishonored looks absolutely fantastic. I really want this game. It comes out this year, so that's even better. And I definitely will be picking it up. A couple other games that caught my fancy were three games from the Sony press conference. The first one was The Last of Us. Oh my god, this game looks fucking amazing. I cannot wait to get my hands on it. It looks survival horror-ish, and it's post-apocalyptic, and instead of being brown, it's fucking green. Green post-apocalyptic. Holy shit, it looks awesome. I love the characters. It looks absolutely fantastic. It looks absolutely gorgeous. It's a PS3 exclusive, so I'm going to have to start whoring myself out in some way, shape or form so I can get a PS3, because I honestly want to get this game because it looks absolutely gorgeous, fantastic, and it looks spectacular. Another game that's made me get a PS3 is Beyond Two Souls. It's from the makers of Heavy Rain. Heavy Rain I never played, but I loved watching a playthrough of it. Beyond Two Souls looks gorgeous, fantastic. The voice acting, the facial expressions, from the small glimpse that we've seen, I cannot wait to get my hands on this game. It looks awesome. It's going to be... Heavy Rain was a mixture of interactive movie / action adventure. Beyond Two Souls looks around about the same, maybe a bit more into the aspects of interactive movie and more action. It does look pretty damn awesome, and I cannot wait to get my hands on it. And the biggest one for me has to be the unannounced one, the one that was completely out of left field. Holy shit, Watch Dogs. Oh my god, that game looks awesome. It looks like it takes a mixture of Grand Theft Auto, Assassin's Creed, bloody a little bit of Heavy Rain graphics, and then adding in some high-tech hacking, puts it in a blender and hits the fucking puree button, and what it delivers looks fantastic. It is a very interesting concept. I always like these. I love new IPs. I love this new concept. It looks absolutely fantastic, especially with the amount of variety that you can have in this game. It looks like there are multiple ways to get through a mission, and the best thing about it that has been announced, it is completely open world. You can go anywhere in the map once you get the game, basically. Even if you're not meant to go there just yet for the story, you can go anywhere and do anything basically in the game that is plausible, and I love the fucking look of it. It looks fantastic. I've always liked new IPs. I've always liked this concept of hacking and all that. It looks really interesting. The story as well sounds really cool. There were a lot of other stuff there at E3 that I enjoyed, but those were the main things that I really enjoyed the most, and I cannot wait to get my fucking hands on a lot of these games. I'm going to have to start whoring myself out to get a fucking PS3 now, because I'm dying to play The Last of Us, Beyond Two Souls, and of course Watch Dogs. All of those games look fantastic, and all the other games that I mentioned look absolutely fan-fucking-tastic. I cannot wait to get my hands on them. And I could barely walk because of a goddamn geekgasm. I was so... You don't want to see my room right now, that's why I'm doing it down here. It's kind of messy. I will say one thing. out of all of the press conferences that were held at E3, Ubisoft blew the rest of them out the fucking water. Tobuscus got a wee bit wary on me, but he was entertaining for me anyway. Honestly, I still don't think he should have been there. I also think a proper gamer should have been there, but I'm not even going to go into that debate. But it was an enjoyable press conference. Ubisoft definitely blew the rest of them out of the water, and I'll talk about the press conferences in my next video. But I think that's all I've got to say on my thoughts of the stuff that looked absolutely amazing at E3, and hopefully the final day will actually give some really cool shit. So I think that's all I've got to say. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know what your thoughts are on E3 at the moment. What's your most anticipated game of E3? What are all the stuff that you're looking forward to the most? And of course, as always, if you want, there's a button up there that you can join the clan and subscribe to me. And as always, I'm Scottish Warrior 92, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you all later. Ciao for now. Mwah.